I'm incredibly happy to say that the channel sponsor is teamwallart.com. They make absolutely fantastic metal plaques. These being some prime examples. James Rodriguez there. The Everton badge. Another Everton badge. And there's absolutely tons on their website. Which, don't let me just tell you that. Go and check it out. Teamwallart.com. And you get 10% off with the discount code BBN10. Also to that, you'll get one for $5.99 if you buy one for $7.99. It's worldwide shipping. It's great gifts. I mean, $7.99, and it's just great stocking filler, birthday present. It's absolutely fantastic. So make sure you get yourself on the website. The link is in the description below. Get yourself over to teamwallart.com. Start buying now.
What's going on, everyone? It's Mike back again. Everton have just beaten West Brom at the Hawthorns. Another away win for Everton. Another headed goal for Everton, and it was a shit performance in my opinion, John. I think a substitution in the second half pretty much changed that game for me, and I still didn't think we were convincing at the end. I'm going to leave you with John for 2 seconds, but John, yeah, what's your thoughts, mate?
Yeah, my thoughts on the game was Michael called it spot on. You know, I expected us to win easy. That wasn't the case. I said to Michael, there's no in between. We'll either beat them easily or it'll be a scrappy 1-0. And it was a scrappy 1-0. Michael said it wasn't going to be a good game to watch, and he was spot on. It was a poor game. It was a poor performance. What I will say is what Michael's just said there. The substitution of Gylfi Sigurdsson changed the game. I wanted us to make substitutions earlier. I think if you make substitutions earlier, we win more convincingly. I think we score again. Luck was on our side there at the end with the offside goal. His left foot was just offside. And listen, that's the luck you need when you're aspiring to get into that top four. We are fourth. We've got a game in hand still. I think we're 2 points from second. I don't want to look that high. Let's take one game at a time. But, we are on a 3-game unbeaten run now. Another away win, as Michael's just said. We have to keep this up now. We can't let this form drop like we have done previous in this season, where we've been on a good run and then we've hit a brick wall and we put some shit performances in and poor results. But we're picking up the points now. It is all about points, not performances, as I say, and it's a massive 3 points tonight. I said this before the stream. Every game now, because we're chasing that top four with this game in hand still, and now we're in fourth, becomes our most important game of the season. We go to Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Again, another away game. And listen, our away form is absolutely fantastic. I think in the league of away points, we're second or third. So I'm quietly confident we can get something at Stamford Bridge. Obviously, I want 3 points. But listen, I'd take a draw because it stops Chelsea getting the extra points. But, it's a big game later on at Anfield, Chelsea, Liverpool. Obviously, I always want to see Liverpool get beat. If any team's going to win, I want Chelsea to win. But listen, I think we need a draw there. We need a draw. But it's great to be in that top four. We have been chasing that fourth spot down for weeks now, as Michael's just showing us the league. We have been chasing that top four spot down for weeks. We've put 3 good wins together, 9 points out of the last 9 available, which has pushed us to fourth, as I keep saying, with that game in hand.
Oh, it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. They're beautiful human beings with beautiful, beautiful, exceptional football quality on every fucking side of the pitch. Madar James, triple clean sheet, great save from Pickford at the start. I just shat myself near the end. Absolutely, with another massive £5 donation. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. And look, Everton, 2 years ago, don't win them games. They lose them. And look, we've had scrappy shit games this season that we've lost. Fulham, West Ham, Newcastle. We've lost these games. But this is different. I said this after the Liverpool game. I said it. The mental block is different. There is no mental block anymore. Everton play shit. They grind out a 1-0. And that's the difference. Everton are adapting. I'm not saying we're a top team yet. We're not. But what I'm saying is we're getting the mentality.
Carlo knows that. Carlo knows we're not a top team.
And we're building that. We're building.
Yeah.
And that is what's positive about tonight's result. It's a huge result for Everton Football Club tonight. We're back in the top 4, and we've got a game in hand, an away game, which Everton will always have confidence going into away game this season, against a Villa team that have been poor. I think Everton. Look, I ruled us out of the top 4 race at the end of the.
It's our hands. It's ours to lose.
It is, and this is what's different. We've performed in games I didn't think we would. You know, the games against Liverpool away, where I thought we'd bottle it. You know, I thought we'd bottle it. I said 1-1 at the very best, and we went there and won. You know, we played Southampton. It was a shit performance. We all expected it to be another Fulham. Yeah, we grind it and win a 1-0. At half-time tonight, we're seeing in the comments, this is another Fulham. This is another shit performance. We're going to lose this game. We grind out a 1-0 win. It's such an encouraging time to be a Blue. And look, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. Tonight's performance was shit. It was shit. I'm not giving a man of the match. I thought everyone was pretty poor. I thought Pickford was probably the only one that could stand there and take real credit for his performance. I thought Calvert-Lewin missed sitters. I thought Richarlison didn't pass enough. Although he did get a good goal. You know, he got up high, got a good goal. Fair enough. Fair play to him. But honestly, the entire midfield for Everton tonight was shit. You know,
as you said there, though, Michael, before, this is a game that we're losing last season.
Yeah. And it is. To be honest, John, it's a game that we're losing 6 months ago. It's a game we're losing 2 months ago. But Everton got that winning mentality, and it's very, very difficult. It's very, very difficult to break Everton down now. And look, they had chances tonight, West Brom. West Brom should take real heart out of that performance. Look, I'm not saying that West Brom are going to stay up, but I think, do you know what? I'll just say it. Credit to Sam
Allardyce. They've left it too late. They've left it too late with performances like that.
West Brom were dead and buried. And I'm telling you now, tonight, if they would have played probably 17 other Premier League teams tonight, they would have won that game comfortably. Jordan Pickford, his save in the first 2 minutes was probably one of the best saves I've seen him making a blue shirt. He was fucking brilliant.
Since Jordan come back in the team, I'd go as far as saying he hasn't really put a foot wrong, Michael. He's come back into the team, you know, and I've said this before because he knows he's got Olsen there. Yeah, Olsen's out injured at the minute, but he knows he's got someone challenging for that position now, and it has given him the kick up the arse.
And we said that. Because if you think about it, you know, he made a mistake in the Southampton game. When it comes to punch a ball, he's never going to punch. He made a bad decision. But look how he reacted to it. He got himself in position. He didn't lose his head. He makes a good save down to his right-hand side. And again, wins us 7 points. Tonight, if Everton go 1-0 down after 2 minutes, this game is a very tough game for Everton to get back into. But yet we did. You know, I just think every single game now, like Connor's just put there, biggest match of the season, every game Everton play at this point is going to be a massive game. But
every game we play becomes our biggest game of the season.
Look at the run of fixtures we've got. Look at the run of fixtures
after Chelsea.
Let me read you our next few fixtures, right?
5.
So Everton, next 5 fixtures, right? Everton have got. You ready? Everton have got Chelsea away, Burnley at home, Palace at home, Brighton away, Spurs at home, Arsenal away, Villa at home. I'm not worried about any of them games. I'm not worried about any of them.
I think, listen, we're on a good run. You know, we've got 9 points out of 9. Southampton at home, the shite away, and West Brom away, who are fighting for their lives. 3 tough games then, Michael. 3 tough games. You know, Southampton started the season good. They've got a good squad of players there. Obviously, Liverpool are Liverpool. And as you quite rightly say, we've got Chelsea. I'm more happy we're playing Chelsea away than what I am at home. Then we've got 2 home games. Which, whether our home form's poor or not, we should be beating them teams. You know, realistically, we could cement, in the next month, we could cement that top 4 place, Michael.
Yeah, we could. Shout out to Ricky Kane, made up with a win, but we're poor overall. Need to show more intensity against Chelsea, but made up. We got 3 points. Absolutely. Mad at James as well. It's going to be interesting, but that game in hand could change all of this. You know, if Everton win their game in hand, the fucking cat is well and truly amongst the pigeons here. And we've
already beat Chelsea this season 1-0.
And we're better away from home.
Yeah.
So John, I'm going to ask you a question now. Actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to ask you all a question. So stop commenting a second. Give me a chance. Don't write anything. Just stop what you're about to write. And I'm going to ask you all a very poignant question. 2 questions. Firstly, 1, have you subscribed to the channel? No. Seriously. Give me a number of where you think Everton will finish. I just want a number. I want to see a number down the side of the columns. And John, I'm going to ask you genuinely, give me a number between 1 and... We can't finish any lower than fucking 10th, surely. So between 1 and 10, where Everton are going to finish. Go.
5th.
And that's the consensus in the comments, but I look at it, 5th. So where do we bottle top 4?
Well, we need to put better performances in. And I know I'm going back on what I said there, Michael, about points more than performances. But if we carry on putting performances in like we did tonight, it will come back to bite us on the arse. It will. And that's where we will lose 4th.
And by the way, I agree. 100%. But I think I predicted we finished 5th at the start of the season. So for me, I'm not going to sit here and say top 4. I think we're capable of finishing top 4, but we've all got this mentality block, this issue that we can't get over. Yep. But this is what I'm saying. So this is where, as a football club, as fans, as a group of people, we almost need to say, right, Everton are currently 4th in the league. We deserve to be 4th in the league.
Well, yeah.
We need to start thinking like that. And as a group of fans, because we've been starved of that success, we won't do that. So that Liverpool game, to us supporters, we need to take more out of it than what we did. And I'm going to give you all the words. I'm preaching to you all now. But seriously, listen to me. We need to take belief. We need to take belief out of that Liverpool game. We have proven that we are no longer mediocre, obscurity, gonna bottle it. We've proven. We went to one of the places that we have bottled it the most for 21 years. We get a result. We play shit against Southampton. We keep a clean sheet and grind out a 1-0. We go to West Brom, who fought, who battled, who were fantastic tonight for a team that's 19th in the league. And we did the thing we needed to do to get a result. So I'm telling you all right now, I don't think Everton finished top 4 this season, but we're not fucking far away.
Carlo Ancelotti has come out in a previous press conference and said basically he loves the Champions League. He loves the Champions League. What better manager do you need at your football club to instill it into the players? On the quiet, 4th is very doable. Let's go for it and see where we go. I don't believe Carlo Ancelotti thinks Everton can finish 4th. But whatever happens, Michael, if we finish in the top 5, what a fantastic season Everton Football Club have had under Carlo.
Yeah. And then you do go back to the games that we've bottled, and you sort of think them games at home against Fulham, you know, they have cost us this season of being a top 4 team. You know, we'd all have them confidence if we'd have picked up them points in those games. And, you know, if you look at the table, John, if you genuinely look at the table.
I've got it right on the telly now in front of me. Game in hand. And we're 4 points from 3rd with a game in hand. With the run of fixtures we've got coming up.
Tonight, we really need Chelsea and Liverpool to draw. Really. Because I'd love to go into the weekend 4th. I really would love to go to Chelsea.
Here's a great shout by Danny Smith.
I don't think it is. I don't think that's how it works anymore. I don't know.
It used to. Ricky Kane with a £2 donation there. He'll take 6th in the FA Cup all day.
So would I. So would I.
I want a trophy. I want a trophy.
Yeah, I'll take the FA Cup.
Yeah.
But
the FA Cup gets you into Europe anyway.
Yeah, and look, the facts are, and rightly so, most people have put it out. If Everton are consistent for the rest of the season, Everton finish 4th. That's facts. It's in our hands. It's in our hands with that game in hand. With that game in hand, if we win, we're 2 points off top with the same amount of games played. 2 points off second with the same amount of games played.
Right, I'll ask you a question now.
If we're going to argue about 4th, we could actually finish second.
Do you think we can?
Well, yeah, it's in our hands. It's in our hands. But I'm telling you, to finish second, in my opinion, Everton need to win 8 games out of 12.
Right, you said before, and you agreed with me, you don't think we'll finish 4th, you think we'll finish 5th.
Yeah.
What would you think if that happened?
We beat Chelsea. Then I think 4th is I think
doable.
I don't just think it's doable. I think if Everton go to Chelsea and win, then I think Everton should be finishing 4th. I actually think Carlo and the team should be disappointed if they don't finish 4th.
Great shout out by Scott there. Fair play, lads. Ancelotti's a great manager. Gutted as an Albion fan, but the best of luck to you. Proper part of Merseyside you are. Thanks very much, Scott. Means a lot.
I'm telling you now, absolute respect there. But fucking hell, Albion were really good today. They were really, really good today, Albion.
How many? I tell you what's a big game for Everton, Michael. The Manchester derby on Sunday. Massive.
Yeah.
We want to finish second. If Man City
win that. Man City win that.
If Man City win that and we beat Chelsea with that game in hand, then second's on. Can you imagine, honest to God, seriously now, can you imagine us finishing runners up in the fucking Premier League? I mean, Jesus Christ. There's a question for you then, Michael. I know whether you finish 4th or whether you finish second still gets you into the Champions League. Would you still take an FA Cup win over becoming Premier League runners up?
No.
So you'd want second?
Yeah, and the reason for that is, yes, people don't remember second place. I get all of that. I understand that. But second is a huge mentality boost. From going from 12th to runners up in the Premier League would be unbelievable. Now, look, let's keep Ancelotti will get manager of the season if he took Everton to second. Of course he would. And there's a lot of people saying the FA Cup, and I get that. Second place in the Premier League, though, means there's only one team in the league that's beaten us, and that team is probably the best team in the world.
Yeah.
So finishing second is different to finishing 3rd and 4th. If you say to me you're going to finish 3rd or 4th, then yeah, we'll take an FA Cup all day. But second is different, in my opinion. And I'm just saying that because, again, it's about building blocks. I believe that Everton are going to win an FA Cup in the next 2 years. I've waited since 1995 to see Everton win another trophy. I can wait another season. If
to finish
Everton
second.
To finish second behind the best team in Europe.
In the world?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I will deal with that because next season Everton go into every game knowing they are the second best team in this league and going into FA Cup matches, Carabao Cup matches with a real mentality that we are better than any other team we're playing against. Fucking yeah.
That'd be a massive boost for the fucking everyone at the club, wouldn't it?
I deal with it, and I get people are saying the FA Cup. I get it. And look, as I've just said, anything lower than second, I get it. Like FA Cup all day. But if you're saying to me, Carlo Ancelotti, in his first season in charge, can get Everton to second place and means he can go and recruit whoever the fuck he wants. We're in the Champions League group stages without even having to do a qualifier. Yeah, I take that all fucking day. Yeah, all day. I don't give a fuck who disagrees. I take that all day. But anything lower than second, it's got to be a trophy. It has to be. Get what I mean?
Mad's hatted there with another £5 donation. Imagine if we get in the Champions League over Liverpool. That.
It's unbelievable.
Imagine finishing second and Liverpool don't finish in the top 4. Fucking heads would roll.
They would.
Heads would roll.
I don't get wrapped up in any of that, because at the end of the day, right, we can say it for one season. Liverpool have done it for how many other seasons? I don't get wrapped up in that. Fucking, I ain't bothered. Fuck them. Facts are, I want Everton to finish above everyone. Everyone. Man City, Man United, Liverpool, Leeds, Stoke, fucking Coventry City, fucking Celtic. I don't care who we play. I want Everton to beat them. But my argument is, and Brian here is absolutely nailed on the head. What's more likely? Second place for an FA Cup. An FA Cup is more likely. And honestly, which do I think we'll go and get? We beat Man City in the FA Cup quarter-final. We win the cup. And I'll say that now. But we're going to play them early enough to not necessarily put all our eggs in that basket, if you get what I mean. It's not like we're playing them in a semi or final and we're going to throw away the league to get ourselves into Europe via the FA Cup. We are going.
That comment there would have been right probably last season, Alistair. But this season, we've beat Tottenham away already.
We did the thing, didn't we? We were the first team in history to beat all 7 London clubs in one season.
Yeah.
We're the first team in history to do it. So
we have put the playing away in London to bed. I think we can categorically say that has been put well and truly to bed now, and especially with our away form as well. I worry about Spurs at home more than playing them away.
And we beat them 5-4. Fucking hell, what a game that was.
I know.
I just think for me tonight is massive. Like, tonight is such a big game, and I put it on Twitter literally a week ago saying that this week is huge for Everton Football Club, because about 4 weeks ago, Carlo Ancelotti called out the players, and his exact words were, "We're going to see what these players want." We had 2 home games. We lost them both. We were shit. Do you remember?
But we've kicked on since then.
Exactly. We lost them games, and usually our heads go down. And they did for a bit. We only had 2 wins in 8 games. Look how we've turned it around. 3 straight wins. It's a bit of a roller coaster, but I'm telling you now.
It's a good roller coaster this season now. What I will say to Bobo Tet there, City want the Champions League more than the FA Cup. Problem we have there, mate, is City have got probably 2 teams who can beat most Premier League teams anyway. So they can easily put a team out in each of them competitions and win more games than they lose. Everton have got to be on top of their game against Man City in the FA Cup. We beat Man City. I honestly believe we'll lift that FA Cup.
There's Collis King. He's made a really good point here. We have it in our hands. We have to play Spurs, Chelsea, Arsenal, Villa. We have to beat all 4 of those teams. It's that simple. You have to beat them all. Worst case scenario, we get a draw and we've still got the game in hand. But we have to beat those teams. And you've got to include West Ham as well.
West Ham are flying, aren't they? West Ham are flying.
West Ham are a point behind us.
They've played 26 games as well. When do West Ham play?
I don't know.
Is it tomorrow? Let me just have a look. West Ham haven't got a game in the midweek. West Ham play. What do you? When do West Ham play? West Ham play
Monday, same as us.
Yeah, it's a big, big game for us on Monday. Big game.
It's massive. It's massive because if Everton go to Chelsea and even get a point, it shows how up for the job we are. It really does.
I think that's minimum what we'll get.
Yeah, and look, I don't want to go into every game thinking we're going to win because I don't want to get hurt. But you'd be wrong to not be excited and not be confident about getting a result, wouldn't you? You know, Everton have been fantastic on the road this season, and look, I'll tell you where we are in the league for just away. Everton are 4th. However, we've got a game in hand on everyone. And if we win our next away game, we're actually 1st in the league for away points. That's how good Everton have been this season away from home.
Me too, Connor. If we can't get the win,
I think we've done a fantastic job, and it just makes you think. Look, if Everton did get in the top 4, what players can we attract with a manager like Carlo Ancelotti? And then Carabao Cups and FA Cups aren't going to be things we're going to be talking about because we're going to be in the finals for these things. We're going to be in contention for this. Do you get what I mean?
Do you know, we're going into every game now nervous, but in the respect of, you know, because we're flying that high, it's going to be a happy nervousness, if you get what I mean. Do you know what I mean? Because we're going to be going into these games and it's one of them. You go into them, you know, obviously hoping we win, but because we're so close to getting into that top 4 now, or even higher, you know, our expectations have gone massive. And as you've just said, Michael, you don't want to put numbers and results on it because, you know, we'll get let down. And listen, this is what Everton do to you. Everton let you down all the time. I just think this season, more often than not, and listen, they've let us down sometimes, you know, there's some shit results, but more often than not, they are learning to grind results out now.
We wouldn't have won these games that we've won 1-0.
No.
Last year. And I'll go even further than that. This Everton team, if this was any other season and we had lost the games we've lost at home, we'd be bottom 6 in the league.
It's our away form that's got us where we are.
Well, we've won 29 points away from home this season. We've only won 17 at home. That's a comment that's quite interesting because West Ham play Arsenal the same day that we play in the FA Cup. So West Ham at the moment are a point behind us on the same amount of games. If Arsenal beat West Ham, I mean, fucking hell.
Yeah, but we're actually looking for other teams now, aren't we?
What we need is the other teams below us to start losing because they're doing well as well. You know, Tottenham picked up a win tonight. They're playing well all of a sudden. Chelsea have picked up their form since getting Tuchel, although they have drew their last 3 Premier League games. Just to
this is what I said to you, Michael. Though Everton now are doing their best to hang on to the teams that are above them, but also inadvertently the teams who are near us are doing exactly the same, aren't they?
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? They're keeping up with it as well.
That's what I mean. Yeah. There's no splitting away, and the issue's been, I think Villa are starting to slip away, I would say, but you've got every team from probably 8th down within a couple of points of each other. That's why it's so. I mean, I'm just looking at the table now. And Everton are 5 points off second, but we do have a game in hand. But we're also 4 points off 8 on the same points as Tottenham. So we bottle it at any point. Everton are going to go from 4th to fucking 8th, and that is not Europe. So I don't want to get ahead of myself.
It's tight, isn't it?
It's very tight, and this is why we needed Spurs to lose tonight. We need West Ham to start losing, and we need 2 of those teams below us to start losing.
that comment by Stephen Bruce there, Leicester City gonna bottle it. Normally, I'd agree with you. I said this to Michael the other day on the phone. I just get the feeling Leicester aren't going to fall away this year and bottle it. I do get that
they've
feeling.
already started. They've already started. Their form in the last. The form in the last in the last 5 games is shit.
AJ and his dad. That's a good shout.
All we need to do is focus on our game. Yeah, and you're right. And AJ and his dad, he's always taught sense. He's right. He's absolutely right.
Because it's in our hands. So that's why, let's be honest about it. Yeah, we are talking about scenarios and stuff. I think it's the excitement that's making us talk about scenarios because we're so close to finishing in that top 4 or even higher. But as Michael's just said, we're so close to going to fucking 8 as well. But as long as we keep winning, you know, as I said, no one can catch us. No one can take that top 4 spot off us if we keep winning.
No.
Simple as that.
Charlie Scully, do you lads have Insta or Twitter? Yeah, we've got both, mate. Blue Boys Network, we're on both. John, man of the match for tonight. It's difficult, I know, but who are you going for?
Probably Pickford for that early save, because as you quite rightly said earlier, Michael, it's probably one of the best saves he's made in an Everton shirt. Pickford gives me more confidence now. I know King Arthur won't agree with that because he hates him, but since Pickford's come back into the team, he's playing with confidence, Michael, which is giving that back 4 confidence. That's 3 clean sheets out the last 3 games now.
Guys, who do you give man of the match to? Let us have your name in the comments.
Yeah, who was yours?
King Arthur.
R. Somers said Godfrey.
You know what?
AJ and his dad says Godfrey. Brian Peterson says
Godfrey.
Richie.
I can't give it to Godfrey because I think Brom had far too many chances from the middle of our box. The ball got whipped in so many times, and that Dianya should have definitely scored tonight. Like, he definitely should have scored. So for me, I'm not giving it to the centre backs. For me, it's between. No, I'll give it to Pickford. It's between Luca Dean and Pickford for me. You know, people are saying Richie, and I get it, but do you know what? He wouldn't release the ball for half of the first half. I don't get why.
Very greedy, wasn't he?
Yeah, and also I want to give a shout out to Sigurdsson because I'm telling you now, when he
changed the game,
that pitch, he changed the game. Him and Allen completely changed that game.
I think you can see by some of the comments that people are struggling to find a man of the match. But listen,
there's no consistent name here, and I get it.
It's a good sign. It's a good sign when we've picked another 3 points up away from home, Michael. That was struggling to give a man of the match because it wasn't a good performance. But as you quite rightly said before, that's a game we lose last season. It's a game you lose.
It's a game we lose a lot of the time. Honestly, it was. I'm blown away by Everton at the minute because I'm scared half of the time because of the shit results we've had this season. You know, I walked into this game, John, and my exact words were, "This game's going to be shit," and I'm scared. That was my exact words to you. I even text Ant earlier, and Ant could vouch for this. I text him saying I am shitting myself because these are the sort of games that Everton lose.
They've definitely got a newfound mentality. Don't get me wrong. I don't think the mentality is 100% like it should be because of the games we've lost, but it's getting a lot better.
Paul Smith there changed the battery on the smoke alarm.
It's the parrot, Paul. Won't shut up.
Yeah. Right. Let's call it a night. Yeah. But yeah. I am
quietly confident.
Yeah, I'm worried about the Chelsea game, but I'm we've played well against the bigger, better teams this season. So why not go into that game?
I'd
full
be
of
more worried.
confidence?
Phil Mason glue its beak shut. Fuck, if it didn't bite me, I would. I'm more confident playing Chelsea because we're away from home.
Yeah.
If this was a Goodison, I'd be shitting myself. I'm not shitting myself as much as because it's that Stamford Bridge.
I'm going to ask you early. What's your prediction for that game? Score prediction.
2-1 to Everton.
So you're confident Everton win that game?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Because as you've said, we put better performances in. If you look at the teams we've beat this season, Michael, the top teams, and look at the shit teams we've lost against, we put better performances in against the top teams.
I think Everton win 1-0. I think Everton win 1-0.
Oh, fucking hell. Chelsea nearly in there. Fucking hell, he's shit, that Timo Werner.
I think Everton win 1-0.
Take it. I'd take a performance like tonight and win 1-0, Michael.
And look, I want us to win 1-0. I think we will win 1-0. But look, if you was going to say to me, you get a definite 1-1 draw right now, I'll probably take that as well, to be honest.
John GC72. Sorry for this. My OCD kicking in. Please change R to R for follow our Insta, etc. in the description after the game. Sorry, it's doing me head in.
Wow.
So do you know where you've got subscribe to what have you? Have you spelt it to R as in A-R-E?
I don't know.
It should be O-U-R. It's got OCD.
Well, stay strong, my friend.
Yeah, I think. Listen, Everton have scraped it tonight. You know what I mean. But it's another massive 3 points from our biggest game of the season, and then on Monday that becomes our biggest game of the season, in my opinion.
Yeah, every game's going to be the biggest game this season. Every single game.
Monday's massive, absolutely massive. But I feel more. It's funny to say this, but I feel more confident playing Chelsea than what. After the game started tonight, I thought, is it going to come back to bite me on the arse when I said we blow them out the water? Because we struggle against teams like West Brom, but against the top teams we play better.
It's because they'll come on to us.
Which we enjoy to play against teams like that.
I tell you what my worry is, and look, I'm not saying this because he had a good game tonight, because I didn't think he did, Mason Holgate, but I worry about Coleman at right back against them.
I don't think Coleman will come in.
Well, it depends on Holgate, doesn't it? And obviously Mina's still out. Because for me, I would play the same team that played against Liverpool. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, just a question and answer there. Who have we got after Chelsea? We've got Burnley.
And then
Burnley
Brighton.
away.
And then Brighton.
Burnley away. And then we've got City in the Cup. And then Crystal Palace at home and Brighton away.
Yeah. Right, guys, let's leave it there. Peace.
There will be a match preview getting done tomorrow to go out with. Who are you doing it with, Michael? Some people can keep a watch out for it.
Craigo, the Chelsea fan channel. 165,000 followers he's got on fucking TikTok.
There you go.
Unbelievable.
So Michael's doing that video. That will be out on Friday, if I'm not mistaken.
Probably Saturday night.
Saturday.
No, Friday. Yeah, Friday, because if we do it Friday, we'll have our match preview on Saturday. We've got one with Matisse coming out on Sunday as well, and obviously the game is Monday. So yeah.
Steve Bruce, when will the game in Ham be played? Well, it's penciled in for the 1st of May. But obviously, it depends how we get on the cup against Man City. It does depend. It's near the end of the season.
No, we've got the game for the 1st of May is the game. It's still not penciled in because we've got to play Villa home and away still.
Ah, right. Okay, yeah. So
that was when the fixture was anyway.
Yeah, so we haven't played Villa at all this
That's
season.
the home
yet.
game. Yeah, no. So
Right,
yeah.
folks,
Right,
we are
guys,
going to leave it there. Thanks very much for your interaction tonight. Thanks very much for all the views you've given us. Thanks very much for all the donations. Again, we've smashed it. Thanks very much for people coming over to the Blue Boys Network, and we will be back soon. Cheers, folks, and take care.
Subscribe and share. Peace.
I'm incredibly happy to say that the channel sponsor is teamwarlord.com. They make absolutely fantastic metal plaques. These being some prime examples. James Rodriguez there. The Everton badge. Another Everton badge. And there's absolutely tons on their website. Which, don't let me just tell you that. Go and check it out. teamwarlord.com. And you get 10% off with the discount code BBN10. Also to that, you'll get one for $5.99 if you buy one for $7.99. It's worldwide shipping. It's great gifts. I mean, $7.99, and it's just great stocking filler, birthday present. It's absolutely fantastic. So make sure you get yourself on the website. The link is in the description below. Get yourself over to teamwarlord.com. Start buying now.